Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the functional trainer single arm reverse fly. This is an incredible exercise for the back of your shoulders or your rear delts. Now here are a couple things that you're going to want to do first. First thing I would do is set up your cable height to around mid torso level or so. And then the next thing you want to do is adjust your rotation arm to a 1. That way you're inside the machine and not in the middle of the gym floor. Then choose the appropriate weight. You're going to have to start off light and then slowly start to increase the weight every other week or every month even with this exercise. Once you do that, you're going to take a step away from the machine. And then with your working arm, you're going to make sure that your hand stays right around the lower chest level or so. If you do that, then you're going to be able to do this exercise correctly. Also, make sure you're using a full range of motion and you're slightly bending your elbow. That's all you have to do. Now, before we continue, here's a word from today's video sponsor.
I'm today's video sponsor, and if you'd like help losing fat or gaining muscle, there are a few ways I can help you down below. Either set up a free consultation with us, purchase through one of our free affiliate links, or purchase one of our instant access affordable training programs. Can't wait to be of service to you. Now let's get back to the rest of the video.
So like I said, you just want to make sure that you're doing this within a full range of motion and that you're keeping tension on the muscle the whole time. The biggest key here is to make sure that you do not bend the elbow excessively. If you bend the elbow, you're going to start incorporating different muscle groups that are not going to be beneficial to helping you build the rear delt muscle. It's a very small muscle, but if you really train them hard, you're going to be able to really make your shoulders look significantly bigger. Yes, you should do lateral raises, and yes, you should do front raises, but I find that whenever you do like any pressing movements like a bench press, shoulder press, things like that, you're still working your front delt, but the rear delt are rarely engaged, so you have to make sure you do them correctly if you want to have nice full shoulders. With that said, you also want to make sure that you're taking a step away from the machine, but also a little bit further back. So notice I'm not right next to the cable here. I'm taking a step back because what that's going to do is going to allow the cable to move freely instead of gliding across your stomach. For example, if I take a step too far forward, the cable's going to hit my stomach before I can even go to a full extension on this exercise. So just make sure that you take a nice little step back. Also make sure that your chest is facing forward the whole time. You should not be rotating as you're doing this exercise. If you're rotating too much, usually that means the weight's too heavy and you're just trying to compensate to get the weight from point A to point B, but it's how you get the weight from point A to point B. You have to do it correctly and safely if you want to be able to train not only for a long period of time, but as intensely as possible so that you can get the best results possible. Now, the next thing I want you to do is make sure that you're standing around shoulder width apart with your core tight, standing up nice and tall, and making sure that your chin is tucked. And then make sure that you keep tension throughout the whole range of motion. Do not pause anywhere. So here's some common mistakes. Like I said, if you rotate too much, you're going to end up not even bringing your arm behind your body. It looks like you are because you're rotating more, but you're actually not. Also, do not bend your elbow excessively like this. This is taking tension completely away from the rear delts. Another common mistake that I want you guys to avoid is keeping your head up. So whenever your head is up like this, you're going to put an unnecessary strain on your neck, when in reality you're just trying to train your rear delts. And then lastly, you want to make sure that you're not doing half reps, whether it's at the bottom of the range or the top of the range.